Greetings, fellow Star Wars enthusiasts! It would be a great disservice if we didn't start this video by stating how very few have captured our hearts quite like Ahsoka Tano, especially in a galaxy teeming with captivating characters. Ahsoka Tano is one of these strange and powerful characters who have altered the Star Wars timeline to an undeniable extent. However, have you ever given any thought to the complex layout that makes Ahsoka come to life? Come along with us on an engrossing journey as we explore Ahsoka Tano's anatomy in great detail. In this video, we will explore every facet of Ahsoka's appearance, from her distinct morals in Leku to the strategic nuances of her dual lightsabers. We will examine the artistic choices that shaped her iconic appearance through the eyes of an expert, illuminating the meaning and narrative weaved into each little detail. So, get ready to be enthralled by the mystery and significance surrounding Ahsoka Tano's extraordinary physique, regardless of whether you're a devoted fan or are just learning about the Star Wars world. Before we get into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
Spoke highly of you.
I'm not here to discuss my past.
Who is Ahsoka Tano? What does she look like? Ahsoka Tano, a pivotal figure within the Star Wars saga, emerges as a central protagonist whose journey is interwoven with Anakin Skywalker's. Once, Ahsoka Tano held the mantle of a Jedi Knight, her journey intricately entwined with the tutelage of Anakin Skywalker during the tumultuous Clone Wars. As a luminous beacon, her presence resonated as both a seasoned leader and a valiant warrior, harmonizing with the noble currents of the light side of the Force. Since her introduction, she's evolved into an indomitable combatant, a force to be reckoned with until the Empire's sinister dominion cast its lengthening shadow across the galactic stage. While her path soon led her away from the Jedi Order, the core of her being remained steadfast in its devotion to the causes of righteousness and equity. The Empire's ascension to power reshaped the fabric of the galaxy, rewriting its history. Amidst this torrent of change, Ahsoka's unwavering resolve continued to burn as a guiding star, steadfastly advocating for those who sought to carve paths of tranquility and justice amidst the chaos that ensued. Her saga, one of growth, struggle, and an enduring commitment to the greater good, forged Ahsoka Tano into a figure whose legacy transcends the confines of time. Ahsoka Tano was around 14 to 18 years old at the very beginning of her recorded journey. She embodied very striking features that were signature to her Togruta heritage, holding an air of elegance and fierceness. Her eyes, a captivating shade of blue, glistened with determination and curiosity. The hallmark of her species, the Leku, cascaded gracefully from her head, their snowy hue embellished by azure stripes that seemed to narrate stories of her experience and wisdom. To which species does she belong? Well, Ahsoka Tano has undeniably risen to prominence as one of the Star Wars universe's most iconic figures. The enigma surrounding her species, the Togruta, endures. These sentient humanoids exhibit many distinctive traits, including their vividly colorful skin hues, imposing montrals, elegant head tails, and the signature white facial patterns that adorn their visage. Evolution has sculpted these features, with the Togruta's diverse palette of shades serving as a strategic form of camouflage against lurking predators. The Togruta's physiological makeup carries some intriguing deviations from the norm of humanoid biology. The presence of multiple stomachs is unique among their kind, a distinctive aspect of their internal structure. However, their most striking attributes lie atop their heads. Two commanding montrals resembling conical horns and three Leku, known as head tails, cascading gracefully downward. These appendages undergo steady growth until maturity, with the female Togruta often exhibiting longer Leku than their male counterparts. The montrals, worn proudly by Togrutas, play a pivotal sensory role for their species. Originating from the captivating planet Shili, within the expansion region, the Togruta's ancient heritage is still deeply intertwined with this grassy, wooded world. Ahsoka's birthplace, a quaint village on Shili, is cradled by picturesque mountains, resplendent foliage, and a myriad of exotic creatures. Set amid the cosmic tapestry of the Star Wars galaxy, the expansion region occupies the area between the Inner Rim and the broader expanse. This dynamic realm bore witness to numerous conflicts during the tumultuous era of the Clone Wars, adding layers of history to its already rich narrative fabric. The role of Ahsoka's Leku, or headtail, to her enhanced senses. Leku emerge as distinctive fleshy extensions, often likened to the graceful sway of tentacles that grace the physiognomies of select species. Notably, these appendages adorn the Togruta and Twi'lek, as well as the males of the Ozrilanso species. The Togruta, however, boast a unique arrangement. A trio of Leku embellishes their heads. Two of these cascading Leku gracefully frame the frontal contours, draping across the chest in a captivating cascade. In contrast, a more robust Leku commands the posterior base of the skull. Such multiplicity stands in comparison to the majority, where only a pair of Leku is the norm. Among Togruta, a gender-distinct variance exists. Male Togruta bear Leku of a lesser stature compared to their female counterparts. The vibrant hues adorning a Togruta's Leku emerge as a genetic testament, each shade reflective of their unique DNA. These Leku steadily flourish in tandem with the bearer's maturation. In youthful stages, they delicately extend just beyond the collarbone, while adulthood finds them cascading to astonishing lengths, even grazing below the waist. While the loss of a Leku does not inflict incapacitating harm, these extensions are unable to regrow after such an event. Ahsoka Tano presents her Leku as a hallmark, yet they remain still and unexpressive, leaving a shroud of uncertainty regarding their actual function. As a potential sensory organ, their significance might extend into her connection with the Force, although this remains an uncharted realm. What purpose do her Montrals serve? Undoubtedly standing as the Togruta's most unmistakable hallmark, their horn-like formations emerge as a defining attribute. These exceptional sensory organs grace the craniums of both Togrutas and Caesarians, carving a distinctive path for these species. Termed Montrals, these conical protuberances serve as conduits for perceiving movement, a unique facet of their sensory perception. Montrals embark on a captivating journey within the life cycle of a Togruta. Upon a Togruta child's entry into the world, these horn-like structures commence as modest stumps, an understated prelude to their eventual grandeur. As time paints its strokes, these Montrals ascend skyward, reaching towering heights above the Togruta's visage. A tantalizing feature lies concealed within their seemingly solid exterior: hollowness. This intricacy unveils an innate ability for echolocation, enabling these Montrals to choreograph the distance of objects in their vicinity. A radius of up to 25 meters or 82 feet becomes an intricately woven tapestry of vibrations, transforming Montrals into both organs of hearing and envoys for capturing the symphony of movement. While figures like Ahsoka grace the stage with white and blue striped Montrals, the palette of potential hues is as diverse as the stars in the galaxy. However, the architectural potential of Montrals took a captivating form within the realm of Kairos, a distant planetary settlement that embraced Togruta colonists. Buildings, echoing the very essence of Montrals, adorned the landscape, paying homage to the species' unique cranial formations. Her headdress is made from a predator's body part. Ahsoka Tano's headdress stands as a resounding emblem of her exceptional prowess and heritage. Positioned gracefully upon her forehead, this intricate piece melds seamlessly with her Togruta physiology, draping over her eye patches in a striking display. Crafted from an artful fusion of pearls, metals, and precious stones, its unique narrative threads interweave to create a tapestry of significance. Among its captivating elements, triangular fragments formed from ackle teeth emerge as trophies of triumphant feats. Ahsoka once confronted these predatory titans that wreaked havoc upon her homeworld, the Togruta's sacred realm. Ackles, massive four-legged creatures of vibrant orange, brought environmental havoc, presenting a dire threat to the native populace. The question of when Ahsoka's bravery led her to her acquisition of ackle teeth remains a veil that time has yet to lift. Seated within her formative years, this awe-inspiring accomplishment is assumed to have transpired subsequent to her invitation to the Jedi Order, preceding her alliance with Anakin Skywalker. Evidently, she would have been younger than 14 years old when this remarkable conquest was etched into her journey. While the canonical origin of this narrative wavers, one thread remains unbroken: the notion that Ahsoka's headdress is born from the mighty Ackle endures. A transition is also discernible in the evolution of her headdress, notably as depicted in Rebels. This metamorphosis could symbolize a departure from her prior affiliations, whether Jedi or Togruta, or merely reflect an evolution of style. As of now, the veil concealing this transformation remains unlifted, leaving us to ponder the enigma it encapsulates. Why does Ahsoka have unique skin patterns? Ahsoka Tano's facial marking serves as an intrinsic part of her species' biological makeup, their intricate patterns tracing a narrative of Togruta heritage. Her distinctive orange skin, adorned with refined white and gentle light blue markings, echoes the canvas upon which her essence is painted. Yet, the Togruta's chromatic symphony extends beyond her visage, and many of their kind don an array of hues, including white, blue, yellow, brown, and even purple. Although many believe that these enigmatic patterns hold a certain sort of symbolism, they don't really serve that purpose to the species. Instead, they inscribe themselves as a subtle signature of identity. While striking, Ahsoka's markings make her stand out when juxtaposed with other members of her species, creating a unique identity for her, much like a human fingerprint. While theories speculate that these patterns may have evolved as a form of camouflage within Sheely's natural surroundings, this notion remains veiled in unconfirmed conjecture. It's plausible that these patterns are a result of physiological evolution. Togruta markings, remarkably, seem to remain exclusive to their facial and cranial canvas. Although skin hues vary among individuals, these captivating embellishments remain confined to the contours of the head and face. Throughout Ahsoka's journey, an evolution unfolds, tracing the lineage of her facial markings. She bears 4 white dots from her inception. As she ages, Ahsoka's evolving facial markings tell a tale of growth, transition, and the unstoppable rhythms of life. Does she know the Sith Lord's language? Enshrouded in enigma, the Sith Order emerges as a shadowy entity within the annals of history. Having cast themselves into the abyss of oblivion many years past, the Sith pledged to uphold an arcane tradition, ensuring that only a solitary master and apprentice would grace their ranks. While fostering an aura of secrecy, this decree naturally creates a scarcity of knowledge concerning their tenets. Amidst this obscurity, a beacon of insight flickers, an understanding that the Sith cultivate a language entirely their own. Referred to as Kitat, this runic language unfurls as a clandestine mode of communication among Sith practitioners. Within the labyrinthine corridors of time, a pivotal moment transpires during the concluding episode of Star Wars Rebels' 2nd season. In this climactic juncture, Ahsoka Tano encounters ancient Kitat writing inscribed within the walls of a Sith temple and is able to recognize and read the language to a surprising extent. The revelation is nothing short of intriguing, prompting the query, where did she acquire this knowledge? The genesis of Ahsoka's familiarity with this arcane tongue remains a mystery. It is, of course, a fair assumption that such lore does not constitute obligatory reading for most Padawans within the Jedi Order. The tendrils of mystery intertwine, and there is much speculation about her exposure to this cryptic language. Perhaps an uncharted adventure or an unforeseen juncture in her odyssey led her to the heart of Sith lore, giving her this unique comprehension. Her previous relationship with Anakin Skywalker might also have something to do with her knowledge of this mysterious language, but it's difficult to unveil the truth with any certainty. Togruta lifespan and Ahsoka's journey through time. As a Togruta, Ahsoka's lifespan is poised on a trajectory distinct from that of humans. Though the Star Wars canon omits a precise accounting of Togruta longevity, it is well known that Togrutas enjoy lifespans surpassing those of humans. Ahsoka Tano made her grand entrance through the Clone Wars. This introduction, however, sowed seeds of both admiration and resistance. Fans were divided by the revelation of Anakin Skywalker's Padawan, a narrative decision championed by the very creator of Star Wars, George Lucas. Her in-universe inception begins around 36 years prior to the saga's climactic juncture in A New Hope. Her alliance with Anakin Skywalker ignited upon the creation of her very first lightsaber, marking a pivotal chapter in her journey. As the Clone Wars unfold, Ahsoka seamlessly navigates the cataclysms chronicled in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, fighting shoulder to shoulder with Anakin and fellow prequel-era Jedi. Battles and conflicts are woven into her narrative tapestry, where she witnesses her master's tumultuous dance with the dark and light sides of the Force. The trajectory of her demise is curtailed, and she is resurrected by the interplay of Anakin and the Daughter, who is a manifestation of the light side. This ethereal encounter forms a remarkable chapter in her life, emblematic of her resilience. Yet, her path takes an unexpected pivot as this specter of betrayal envelops her. Framed for a heinous act, her loyalty to the Jedi Order wavers. While she ultimately uncloaks the truth, disillusionment drives her from their embrace. The Siege of Mandalore marks her reappearance, but she is now a civilian stepping back onto the battlefield to aid Anakin. But the dawn of Order 66 veers her onto a path she couldn't have foreseen. Discarding her lightsabers, she casts aside her old identity, turning toward a life of anonymity. The aftermath of the Clone Wars beckons Ahsoka to another chapter, one of rebellion and resilience. As Ashla, a mechanic with secrets shrouding her past, she strides into the rebellion. Her alliance with the fledgling rebellion thrusts her face to mask with the specter of her former master, now Darth Vader. The threads of her journey intertwine with a motley crew, including the enigmatic Ezra Bridger, who is instrumental in her second resurrection and whose exploits unravel over the course of Rebels. Ahsoka's odyssey thrives within The Mandalorian, where she emerges now older and very much wiser. Despite the span of years, her quest for the now lost Ezra endures, a driving force that heralds the chronicles of Ahsoka in her newest series. Ahsoka's presence echoes through the expanse of the Star Wars timeline, an embodiment of evolution and wisdom. Having transformed from an impulsive youth into a wise 47-year-old, her connection with the Jedi lingers, albeit in her own distinctive iteration, as she now embarks on an epic mission, an endeavor interwoven with both the rekindling of old friendships and the pursuit of ancient adversaries. Could Ahsoka Tano have kids with humans? Within the vast expanse of the cosmos, Togrutas and humans emerge as distinct alien species, each possessing a unique biological tapestry and genetic code. The threads of their DNA weave tales of individuality, setting them on divergent paths of psychological and morphological attributes. Rooted in their genetic makeup and chromosome structures, these differences orchestrate the symphony of their existence. Ahsoka Tano, a member of the Togruta species, hails from a lineage that traces back to a carnivorous, small prey hunting heritage. This genetic heritage stands distinct from that of humans, thus shrouding the prospect of interbreeding in an air of implausibility. The chasm separating Togrutas and humans is bridged by the recognition of their distinct biological classifications within the Animalia Kingdom, a clear delineation that confirms their incompatibility. This genetic incongruence is fortified by the formidable barricades erected by nature herself. These species-specific barriers staunchly prevent interbreeding due to many reasons, ranging from dissimilar chromosome numbers to contrasts in physiological attributes. Togruta's unique features, including montrals, sharp teeth, and robust bones, delineate a path of divergence that distances them from humans. The potential ramifications of interbreeding, sterile offspring, or those ill-equipped to thrive in the natural order, highlight the intricate consequences of merging genetic codes. As we shift our focus in the Star Wars universe from legends to canon, the portrayal of human-alien hybrids gradually recedes, ushering in an era where the boundaries of species remain steadfast. Yet, it's worth noting that the fiction's narrative fabric retains a conceptual foothold, where the phenomenon of interbreeding finds a place. Near humans, such as Twi'leks, occupy a unique space, tethered by shared ancestry, yet bearing offspring that inherit their mother's species.
Us.
How many lightsabers does she have? What lightsaber form does she use? Ahsoka Tano's mastery of the lightsaber unveils a distinctive and potent style characterized by the union of two blades, a standard saber alongside a shoto, a shorter variation. This unique approach sets her apart from her fellow Jedi and lightsaber wielders, fostering a prowess that renders her a formidable combatant. Yet, the allure of her lightsabers extends beyond their form, inviting fans to delve into their intriguing tale. Showcasing a hue rarely glimpsed in the Star Wars lore, Ahsoka's lightsabers radiate an ethereal white. This color, imbued with significance, bears a narrative all its own. The genesis of these iconic blades traces back to a momentous encounter, the battle between Ahsoka and a Sith Inquisitor known as Seventh Brother. This fateful clash transpired on the enigmatic planet of Ilum, shrouded in Ahsoka's veil of anonymity. She emerged victorious and claimed the Kyber crystals from Seventh Brother's dual lightsaber. Guided by the luminous touch of the light side of the Force, Ahsoka embarked on a transformative journey, cleansing the crystals of their malevolent red hue, a transformative act that ushered forth their pristine white radiance. From the crucible of her ingenuity, she crafted elegant hilts, marrying these reborn Kyber crystals with her own resolve. Time, her ally, nurtured the evolution of her lightsabers, their forms sculpted by her meticulous hand. Their curved elegance, recognizable to fans worldwide, whispered of Ahsoka's presence even before she ignited their radiant blades. The purity of their white hue holds a dual meaning, a symbolic proclamation of Ahsoka's alignment beyond the confines of traditional dogma. Neither Jedi nor Sith, her path blazes an independent trail, charting her destiny in defiance of the established paradigms. Is Ahsoka stronger than Darth Vader? While Ahsoka Tano possesses remarkable skill and training as an apprentice to Anakin Skywalker, her prowess doesn't ascend to the level of her former master's transformation into the infamous Darth Vader. The chasm between their abilities is rooted in their disparate journeys, marked by experience, power, and a fundamental shift in allegiance. Vader stands as a formidable force, a testament to his multifaceted training under the tutelage of Obi-Wan Kenobi and subsequent immersion in the ways of the Sith. Decades of combat acumen shape his artistry, intertwining the teachings of both the Jedi and the Sith. His command over the Force is unrivaled, augmented by profound knowledge of the dark side that courses through his veins. Notably, the galaxy echoes with the proclamation of Vader's supremacy, a force mightier than any living entity. In contrast, Ahsoka stands as a powerful Force user in her own right, her journey marred by the distinction of not having fully completed the extensive training that shaped her mentor. As she leans into the light side, her power grows within a distinct context, one of betrayal, resilience, and unwavering conviction. While she may not access the depths of power and knowledge that Vader commands, her remarkable skill set, augmented by her unique connection to the Force, places her among the galaxy's elite. Is she immortal? Ahsoka Tano's journey through the Star Wars saga unfolds against a backdrop that resonates with reality. She is not immortal. While her mastery of the Jedi arts and her demonstrable physical prowess set her apart, there exists no inkling within the canon to suggest the gift of immortality gracing her existence. In alignment with the ebb and flow of time, Ahsoka's appearance undergoes a metamorphosis, mirroring her physical development. The tapestry of her life, woven across an array of narratives, captures her progression through various stages. Her journey, imbued with challenges and victories, bespeaks her very human, or rather Togruta, condition. It's worth noting that while her exceptional abilities offer protection against some harm, Ahsoka is not invulnerable, evident through instances of injury she faces. Being distanced from the realm of Sith Lords, Ahsoka Tano remains devoid of access to the arcane wellspring of ancient Sith magic or any means to attain immortality. Although she is disillusioned by the Jedi Order, her true faith lies within the light side of the Force, and hence, she is uninterested in any form of dark powers to enhance her lifespan. Her stance and convictions usher forth the stark truth: Ahsoka is mortal, and shall remain so, like all other sentient beings who traverse the galaxies. Unsurpassable laws of the universe govern her existence, tracing a trajectory that spans the cycles of life, growth, and eventually, a natural passing. Is your reward. Marvelous verdict! And there you have it, fellow explorers of the Star Wars universe. The journey through Ahsoka Tano's anatomy has revealed a tapestry of symbolism, storytelling, and intricate design that adds new dimensions to our understanding of this beloved character. From her distinctive montrals and leku, each carrying echoes of her Togruta heritage, to the elegant yet deadly flourish of her dual lightsabers, Ahsoka's appearance is a testament to the careful crafting that goes into every aspect of the Star Wars saga. As we've delved into the symbolism behind her transformation from Jedi apprentice to rebellious spirit, we've uncovered how her appearance reflects her growth, resilience, and unyielding commitment to justice. Every scar, every accessory, and every design choice tells a story, adding layers to Ahsoka's narrative that continues to resonate with fans across the galaxy. Ahsoka Tano has transcended the screen to become a cultural icon, and her anatomy is not just a visual depiction, but a portal into her experiences, choices, and the legacy she leaves behind. May this exploration inspire you to look deeper at the characters you love and the universes they inhabit. As always, may the Force guide you on your journeys of discovery. If you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and have a marvelous day.